which deals with secret, restricted, and confidential files. Deals with keeping and maintaining records of and procedures of classified files. Files are important as they protect or confirm the purposes of keep all related materials together. There are two major operations in files management. Classification operation, which deals with the process for identifying and files operation, which involves the process of file servicing the file. Learn more about overseeing the mail and file management. Possible through the archive.
So based on the video presentation, I'm going to present the first module, the first topic for module number 2 this afternoon. So the topic will be on mail management. So ito po yung outline po natin. So we have first the introduction, we have some definition. The second phase of records management, which is records maintenance use control. Then we have the definition of mail, tapos mail management objective, the administrative support for mail. Then we are going to discuss the types of mail and mail operation. This includes your incoming at saka outgoing, at saka yung mga performing messages. Now, aside from that, based on the outline, we can draw our objectives for mail management. Basically, una yung objective natin to know what are the objectives ng mail management. So, ano, bakit po tayo gumagawa ng policy pertaining to mail? No? What's the reason? Ano po yung purpose? Second, ano po yung makakuha tayo ng knowledge as to what are the types of mail? So, based on that presentation, nakita nyo kanina that there are two types of mail, and we will discuss it one by one. Now, aside from that, we are going to familiarize our mail operations. No? Pag sabihin kasi natin mail operations, it involves your incoming, outgoing, and yung pag-follow up po ng ating mga mails. Now, last, yung mga performing messenger services. Mostly, meron tayo dito, no? Every government offices have their own performing messenger service. Yung messenger po nito, hindi po to reference ng messenger po ng Facebook, but these are messenger services po. Mga tao po sila ito. Now, kanina umaga, we discussed on the creation. No? Dito naman tayo sa second phase. Now, dito sa second phase, how are we going to maintain? Okay. Especially in maintaining or in controlling or in monitoring our incoming and outgoing. I have said kanina, parang itong graph kasi para itong tinatawag natin na yung teleserye. Nandito na tayo sa episode 2 po ng teleserye. So, kasi pag inabis mo yung una, which is the creation, pagdating mo dito sa maintenance, hindi natin malalaman ano ba yung istorya ng creation. So, mean to say dito, yung mail po natin, ipaprocess po natin, tapos pag ma-process na yung mga mails po natin, either it is outgoing at saka incoming, we are going to file this mail. So, meaning to say, pag ma-file po natin, papasok yung files management. So, once ma-file na, we will perform some security measures. No, and I will talk some of the security measures as to the access and control of the records. Now, let's go to mail. Sabi daw, according to the definition, mail are written matter or communication. Meaning to say, these are written matter or communications. Now, take note, sa mail kasi, hindi lahat puro communications. Because sometimes, magpapadala po tayo ng mail, naka-insert po yung mga reports po natin, di ba? Naka-insert din yung mga isa, no, yung pinapa-insert yung mga let's say, magazine, meron tayong publishing yung DOJ, ano pa ba yung mga communications, ano pa ba yung mga insert. In fact, hindi lang din, pag sabihin ko natin mail, it does not include only records or paper, but it also includes like, for example, yung mga tinatawag natin na mga, yung mga objects, no? Like for my example, kung ikaw, order po tayo, mahilig tayo sa mga online shopping, no? We have Shopee, we have Shein, we have Lazada, Imo, ano pa ba? So, yan. So, based on definition, is a written communication or information. Dito, kinonsider po natin in the concept of records management as records lang talaga. No? Communication sent or received by postal messenger. So, pag sabihin po natin, sa mail, either tayo yung magpapadala o nakaka-receive po tayo ng mail. Pag sabihin po natin, excuse me, pag sabihin po natin na naka-receive po tayo ng mail, there will be some process. So, yan po yung tinatawag natin incoming. Pag tayo yung nagpapadala, there is another process. Yan po yung tinatawag natin ongoing. Now, it's either a postal, messenger, or electronic. You need to say this refers to email. Or minsan, sinasabi ito na mechanical, which this refers to as, let's say, telegram. So, based on the definition, makadraw po tayo ng dalawang outline. Pag sabihin natin electronic or mechanical, electronic or electrical devices, papasok yan una yung email. Now, take note, most of the government offices already use an official email. So, meron po tayo tulad sa akin, ay yung official email ko po is gp2link, National Archives.gov.ph. So, yan po yung official email po natin. At the same time, meron din akong tinatawag natin na yung personal email, gp2link@gmail.com. Now, take note, pag sabihin kasi natin official email, dapat talaga ginagamit na siya for official. Now, the purpose of official email is official email accounts are used for work-related communication. Bakit po? Because they represent the agency or the organization professional. So, gagamitin lang po natin yung official email po natin for agency or official use. So, huwag natin i-register yung official email po natin ng ating Facebook account. No? Huwag natin i-register sa ating mga daily social media platform. Huwag natin i-register yung email natin sa mga online. No? Online, gambling. May proposal yata na tanggalin po yung online gambling. So, yun. Second, use only for official transaction and not personal. Bakit? Because all of these records na nandun sa email natin in electronic format, these are official records. And these are public records in electronic format. Sabi ko nga kanina, the first topic I have as to the records, official records, these are property of the state. So, magiging accountable tayo. So, paano po natin ginagamit minsan yung pagre-receive ng email? As much as possible, you have to create, although ito email na to partner to under sa electronic records management, but I have to i-share ko lang yung some of the about email. So dapat din natin i-check at least once every day yung official email ko. Whether sa morning or once in the morning at saka once in the afternoon. Bali twice a day. Now, pag na-check na natin yung email, if the email is not for you, or it is attention to another center, you have to forward that email to the another person. No? So, now, it is also very important na pag gagamit po tayo ng official email natin, gamitin po natin yung name po natin to be followed. Let's say sa akin, Kipituli _ since I am an analyst, NSD at National Archives, @gmail.com. Sa amin dito meron kami, Cebu at National Archives.gov. Now, take note, pag email kasi, kung yung email is naka-address kasi nakapangalan personally sa'yo, ikaw lang mayroong alam sa mga email. Tapos, dapat din, we should be conscious sa ating mga email. Kasi meron tayong tinatawag na phishing email. Meaning to say, nagbibigay sila ng suspicious link sila sa'yo kasi nanalo ka ng ganito o ganyan. No? In fact, emails are not secured unless you have a software application na nag-dedicate ng mga phishing or mga scam ng mga email. Now, as to the email, pwede natin i-arrange, di ba? Pag makikita nyo yung email sa gilid ng email, meron niyang inbox, meron niyang spam, meron din mga create ng folder saan mo pwede i-store. Di ba? Itong particular topic nito is about archives. All communication pertaining to archives, transfer mo sa folder. All communication pertaining to admin, i-transfer mo yun sa folder. So, depende po yan paano natin gagamitin. Pero these are some suggestions. And in fact, if you want to know more better about email, how to manage our email,